What's up?
What's up? It's always who you least expect it. Welcome to Sunward Hobbies, and my name is Paul. Today will be the beginning of a maybe 4 to 5 part video series because it is Spooky Month. The first video for today in that series will be Goo, Blood, and Gore. I just thought it's appropriate, you know? I had my alter ego lying around, of course. We will be discussing the old way of doing it versus the new age way of doing it because things have changed. Both the product, the methodology, and even the pricing, actually. All three of those have changed. So I thought it only appropriate because of the season. Yeah, that being said, grab a snack from the fridge, grab a block of cheese or something, and please watch the tutorial. Thank you. Or else I'm coming for you. This is it. What the veterans in the hobby used to make goo or blood or gore. This tiny little product is called Uhu glue. I don't know how to pronounce that. UHU, Uhu. Regardless, it's an all-purpose adhesive where people use to not only as a glue to glue things, but also as an effects product. And I'll show you how in a sec. But please, before you use something like this or CA or whatever, please have acetone on hand, bonding remover, maybe even an airbrush cleaner definitely helps. Isopropyl alcohol just to remove it on your extremities like your hands. Please do not touch your eyes when using this, and do not ingest. Please and thank you. Uhu glue is just this clear-ish, translucent, yellowy sort of liquid that's very stringy right out of the tube. And this stringiness is what we will be taking advantage of. So step one for the old way of doing it is to wait approximately 5, preferably 10 minutes, because that will allow this to kind of sort of harden a little bit, form a skin over the outside of it, making it not as sticky to the hands and other extremities. But it's still sticky enough to stick on the miniature of your choice. To stir the product, I will be using Tamiya's Paint Stirrer 74017 as the primary paint stirrer. You can use toothpicks for this. It doesn't have to be an actual product. Toothpicks will suffice. But you gotta wait about maybe 10 minutes or so. Make sure that your room is open, make sure the windows are open, well ventilated. That drying time of maybe 10 minutes to form the skin also depends on how warm or cold your room is. If it's in either extremes, it will be much shorter. And you're gonna wanna stir it to make it look like saliva. Here we go, it's been roughly 7 minutes. Just keep stirring, just keep stirring. All in an effort to make it more saliva-like and stringy. This is almost the consistency that you want, almost. This is it. I've achieved it. It has been achieved. This stringiness to it looks very saliva-like. It is quite gross. Yeah, you see that? Yeah. Oh, that's gross. Well done, Paul. Oh, and notice how the farther you get from the source, the clearer it gets. That's what the stirring does. And it's still sticky, but it's not going to be as sticky on your hands. This is the Norn Emissary, a product that I'm working on. Obviously, it's not done. From the Tyranid faction for Warhammer. And as you can see, they're nasty looking. And all I'm going to do is apply a little bit of the glue to its fingers. You can manipulate with it, or manipulate it. You can toy with it while it's on the product. And yeah, look at that. It is gross. And it looks really, really good. Look at that. Look at that effect. Gross. Incredibly gross. And that is how the veterans of the hobby used Uhu glue back in the day. And to this day still, the Uhu glue, at least for our store, is still quite popular. This is the new age way of doing Snot by using Dirty Down Snot. Dirty Down in general is most likely the most popular dedicated hobby effects line within the hobby. And it kind of simplifies a lot of the processes down to a single step. Dirty Down themselves, the effects are so good that their demos kind of look like CGI. It's insane how good they are. Obviously, their most popular would be their Rust. To use the Snot, just open the bottom and you'll see immediately how stringy it is. Out the bottle, it's ready immediately. Now be prepared to be hit by a wave of fumes. It is quite smelly, so please open your doors when you're using this product. I'm going to open mine in just a sec, but look how stringy this is. Oh my goodness. Just be casually applied. Let's put a little bit more onto the applicator. It's just a stirring bar, it's not even an applicator. And then just put a little bit on the hands. Again, you don't need an applicator, a toothpick will suffice. And this is great because there was no need to stir this. No need to wait 10 minutes for a skin. The skin function is already there. It's not nearly as sticky as Uhu, and you can tell the difference. It's even with the stirring part of it, it's not nearly as yellowy, but it looks very similar. And I say it looks better. Look at that. Wow. And again, the hands with the Uhu is a little bit more yellow, but that's okay. It's not as noticeable. Also provides a little bit more gunk in terms of the feel of it, the look of it. However, if you want something more clear and saliva-like, the Snot is your go-to. And nothing, is set in stone anyway when it comes to this. While you're mixing it, put it in a palette, add a little bit of paint to it, you should achieve a very similar effect. Now, regarding the adding color part of it, the traditional way with the Uhu glue responds really well. As you can see right here, I mixed in a red. Amidst all the steps, I mixed in the red mid-mix. And look at that, very stringy, very spiderwebby, very gross. Whereas when I tried to put it with the Snot to copy the yellowish kind of effect it had going on here with the Uhu glue clear, it's solidified mid-mix. It looks terrible. This is, actually I have another copy here. Look at this. No strings, nothing. It just solidified. A little bit terrible. So be aware of that. if you're mixing in other colors, the traditional way is better. And speaking of blood, let's talk about Dirty Down Gore, the newest kid in the block, so to speak. This product's only about a year old, and if you open it, it is also ready to use, like the Snot. But unlike the Snot, this is not really clear. There are some threads of it that's clear if you stretch it wide enough. But when you put it in, it looks like traditional Chinese medicine. It's that dark. It looks like Buckley's, actually. Buckley's is nasty. If you know, you know. Oh my goodness. What is that? That looks cursed. That's just nasty. Wow. Let's actually apply it to the fingers of the Norn Emissary. Just a tiny bit, not a lot. Let's overlay it on top. See if it ruins the effect or not, because we can easily remove this later with the right tools. Overdone a little bit, but it's not too bad. Just spread it around so it's not as strong. Did I overdo it? Perhaps, maybe, but it looks insane. Mixed in with both the Uhu on the right hand and Snot on the left, it looks incredible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the rest of the figure, and during that process, where applicable, I will be applying the Gore effect. Yeah, I won't lie, I don't know where I was going with this paint job, to be honest with you. I think the idea was to emphasize the blood effect on the hands and soon to be the mouth and the brain, but I think the idea is to make him like really bloody in contrast to some of the brighter, whiter features while having some darker elements like purple and red. I don't know. I may have to strip the guy. One final application using the all-reliable, a toothpick. More precise, but smaller, so your reach is not as good. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on it because it's just gonna be at the mouth. You don't want too much. Come on. Open wide. Right now it looks like he has gum in his teeth. Some of the paint is actually mixing in, which is pretty good. Helps it blend in a little bit more. The paint scheme itself may be suspect and subject to internal investigation, i.e. by me. The effects themselves look incredible. Wow. Give you one last look at it. This looks gruesome. Both the paint job and the effects. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. A little bit more gruesome with the blood and the gore and the goo, but hopefully it was worth it and you learned something. And if you were to take anything away, my paint job may be terrible, but the paint effects are awesome. The only thing I would warn you again is to please wear gloves and ventilate your room. Please open the windows and doors so you don't feel lightheaded and you don't sniff too much of the fumes, especially the Uhu glue. And if you can, wear a mask. Not this kind of mask. That's it for me today, guys. Please like and subscribe. And we are about to hit 10K. We're almost there. We're almost there. Also, we're very active in all our other socials. So please, links down below, especially on our real-time website. All the items shown in this video will be down on our website below. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye.